Idaho's college tragedy, Bryan Kohberger's surprise confession breakdown. The arrest of Bryan Kohberger, a criminology student, has long haunted the sleepy college town of Moscow, Idaho. For almost 1,000 days, Kohberger's defense had confidently maintained his innocence. But in a shocking twist, just weeks before his trial was supposed to start, he admitted guilt to the crimes that had captivated public attention. This means Kohberger is almost certain to spend the rest of his life behind bars. Dramatic public turn. The public can hardly believe the stunning reveal. Kohberger not only confessed to the murders of Kaylee Goncalves, Madison Mogen, Xana Kernodle, and Ethan Chapin, all students from the nearby university, but he also sealed the fate of his case with his admissions. The contents of his plea were not just confession, but a stark revelation of the brutal reality behind the crime. The mystery remains. Despite the admissions, countless questions about the motive and circumstances remain unresolved. What drove Kohberger to commit such acts? The community is left searching for answers, and the involvement of such a disturbing crime becomes all the more poignant when considering the details that remain hidden from public view. The ripple effects. Nearly 3 years have passed since the horrific killings, which caused ripples throughout Moscow. The discovery of the crime scene deeply affected residents, who began to lock their doors at night, uncertain of whether the perpetrator was still hiding among them. The uncertainty fueled a flurry of false accusations and conspiracy theories. A turn of events. The arrest came just before New Year's Eve, when Kohberger was apprehended at his parents' home in Pennsylvania, after traveling across the country for the holidays. Forensic evidence matched him to the crime. His DNA on the knife feet and cell phone data linking him to the area on the night of the murders. The legal skirmishes. Kohberger's defense has been relentless, challenging evidence and arguing for a fair trial. They claim the investigation was skewed, and they have raised serious accusations about police conduct. However, every effort to dismiss charges or remove the death penalty from the table has been denied. And it's worth noting that Idaho law now permits execution by firing squad due to shortages in lethal injection drugs, a controversial choice that has stirred debate about capital punishment methods. Final reflections and moving forward. In response to the incident, the house where the murders took place was demolished as part of a healing step. The decision of demolition sparked mixed feelings among the victims' families, and the new location for the upcoming trial was chosen in Boise, far from where the crime occurred. As Kohberger faces his pre-sentencing hearing, questions about justice and the impact of his actions remain at the forefront of community discussions. What do you think about the legal processes and choices regarding capital punishment? Share your thoughts in the comments below.